force of your bond. A power like life itself, unseen for generations. A dyad in the force.
How's it going, guys? Welcome to another episode of DYAD in the Force, episode 262.
Yay, yay.
I think, or 261.
I haven't done that in like a decade.
Do it again.
Yay, yay.
No, 261 is the episode number. You know, it's becoming a thing where it's like your birthday. At a certain age, you're just like, how old am I again? Jeez.
Yep, that's where I'm at, actually. It is. I feel like I'm inside of Satan's ball sack right now. That's how hot it is. It's not typically like this bad, except Bree right now has laryngitis and was like homesick. So normally in these scenarios, she'd be like at work. And so I would have the AC on in this room with the animals in here with the door shut and just like cooling, you know. But she's sick. And so a sick person gets the AC and all there. So I just have several fans pointed at me. I just took a cold shower.
Well, you know, you do what you got to do. Do you have any blackouts at all?
Yep.
Okay. Thinking about all of like the mitigating measures you can take, because a lot of people would open their windows like, no, you gotta live in California to know that you can't.
that's letting the air in, you know.
Mm-hmm. You gotta preserve what coldness you have in your current vicinity.
I'm almost about ready to like put like a blackout curtain on the outside of my window. You know what I mean? Like,
do you have like those specialized or is your like windows, is your property managed basically? Do you live in those areas? I guess I don't really know the quality, but they did just upgrade our windows recently. That's when they blew up my computer. Yeah, if you guys recall. We're working through it. I got ideas. Okay. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Nemo on both sides. TwitchTube. Yeet, we made it. Video says, yo, good evening, everyone. Kenny says, hello there, everyone. Kenny, I don't know if you want to come on to talk about it, but I did have a question because I'm not really following the Oscars or anything really. And I saw your video about Chalamet. So unless Choco knows and what's going on, but I doubt it. You know, we're like head in
I might.
You do? I don't know, because like, you know, even with the amount of like things that I'm following, so like certain sectors of the industry, I'm just like, you know, head in the sand. I don't know. Like, I saw the Oscar. I saw them perform. I saw Huntrix perform at the Oscars. That's related, but don't really like watch the Oscars. Malik says Dune. Okay.
Yeah.
That's one person that's excited about it.
It's funny because he said Dune right when you said put your head in the sand, and I was like, haha, that's where you get the spice. But yeah. No. So I think if it's what I'm thinking of, it's when Timothée Chalamet was doing that interview and he was like, yeah, it's not like we're doing, you know, ballet or, you know, stuff that nobody cares about. And it's like, bro, if you're in the art scene, you don't just crap on other people's art. And then that just has become a meme, and they just make fun of him all the time, and no one's letting that go.
I don't know. Is that really something that you should like get uppity about, though? It's like Martin Scorsese saying like comic book movies are just roller coaster rides. There's no substance to them.
No, 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 no. It's the exact opposite of that. That would be like if Robert Downey Jr. was like these prestige movies that only have a few people. Nobody sees those. Nobody cares about those anymore. Like, it's that equivalent where everyone would be like, but that is the art part, you know? Like, that's kind of more how it was.
Like, I get the sentiment, but I also am like on the side of like, I don't really care what Chalamet. I guess, like, do you know what I mean? Like, does it matter what he says?
It doesn't. But if you're in the arts, you don't like people crapping on your art, especially if it's like the populist style rhetoric of more people see this, therefore it's more art. You know.
I also think
now he can have his own preferences, and no one said he can't. It's just one of those things that the way he said it and the energy in the room was just became a meme, you know.
Here, let me bring Kenny in here really quickly, just to provide. Well, I suppose you explained it, but Kenny is.
Our resident Chalamet
I don't know
expert.
why it's like that. Let me fix it. You're also can't
Is it
hear
that
you.
windy? I'm sorry, that was such a stupid joke.
I don't know what's going on. Hold on. I have to. Let's see. What do I have here? I have forest landscape on. Hold on. I shouldn't have that on because I have it on cover. Everyone should be back soon. Just out of order.
Hey, there he is.
Let me put everyone back in order.
Now, but I can't hear him.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't hear him.
Yeah, leave and come back. Yeah.
Also, Kenny, I think I gave you a direct link to join.
He's literally screaming to the void. Yeah. Earlier today, I thought we had a brownout. Turned out it was a mirror.
Yeah, Kenny, I gave you if you go to your Discord, I already gave you a direct join link, so you don't have to go through the like that. Just check Discord. You don't have to join through the screening room. So until that happens,
It's
until it joins.
I like it.
Well, let me see. Hold on one second. Let me see if he, Hi?
Can you hear me?
Sure.
You can't hear me?
It's
Yes.
laggy.
Oh,
We hear
I
you
figured that.
eventually.
I'm outside. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, make sure you're on Wi-Fi. Anyways, before we get Kenny's thoughts on this, I do want to say, I kind of feel like that's
What's
not
up,
what he.
Eden?
I kind of feel like that's not what he meant. Also, there could be a lost in translation thing happening. I don't know if he's like commented on it since. But I also feel like this. It's not a big deal. I get the sentiment, I really do, but I'm also of the ilk that is used to having Star Wars crapped on, like, even more than, like, beyond chuds. You know what I mean? Like, there's people that crap on Star Wars just as an overall sentiment to be like, oh, you like Star Wars, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like I don't really care what other people think. Like, some people will hate opera, some people will hate that stuff. And I suppose if I'm thinking about the venue with which it was said, if this was at the Oscars, was it at the Oscars?
No. He said it was on a podcast interview. He was talking with Matthew McConaughey, and even McConaughey was like, "Whoa." It just the setting and the way it.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, and not a lot of lag, so you're good.
Good, because now I'm using the actual cell service instead of Wi-Fi.
Okay.
But no, Choco hit it nail on head. It's because of his comment going against the arts of like the opera, against ballet, against theater, the whole nine yards. People have taken that to a personal attack that I have a feeling that it's going to hurt Dune overall as far as Oscar nods or even conversations around it.
All right, man. Well,
it's what we would call an unforced error. You know what I mean? It's like he was like, you know what? Yeah, I would like to be recognized by the elites in the art industry, but I'm going to antagonize them first.
As I said in my video, he made a piss poor judgment vocal calculation that will now cost him more than I think he doesn't understand yet. Like he does not know the repercussions of what will happen to him. And unfortunately, Dune is going to suffer for it.
all right, so that's I guess that's the clarification I was trying to get, because from your video, it seems like, at least my reading of your video, is that you were calling for people to throw Dune under the bus.
It's only because I have respect for the arts and ballet, opera, theater, and I'm talking like actual theater, not movie. They are such a almost dead art, and I'm going to re-clarify what I think he is talking about. They're almost a complete dying art. Very few people practice them, and if they are, they're using it for actual like movie theater experience versus that of, you know, real theater. Like if you went to like The Lion King or Wicked, you know, going to a theater and seeing a giant performance production being done. He doesn't want the movie industry to follow down that same line. I think that's where he was going with.
And I can see that. I can see that, because if I'm not mistaken, opera and theater barely reach like maybe hundreds of millions in like a year, whereas obviously the box office for Hollywood is, and you can fact check me, Choco, but I feel like Hollywood box office is that like every release of a movie, you know. But nonetheless, like I feel like, you know, if Dune's gonna suffer, then Dune's gonna suffer for it. You know, people vote with their wallets all the time. I just feel like calling for
yeah, no. I want to clear that up. I am not calling for Dune to be boycotted or anything else. I support the arts, the theater arts, all of them in there entirely. However, I do have a sinking suspicion that Dune is going to suffer for it, and we need to be ready when it does.
Oh yeah, it might.
Okay, well, I mean, I feel like I don't. In my personal opinion, I don't think Dune is going to suffer from like a box office perspective. But you know, Timothée Chalamet has made it very clear that his goal is to win an Oscar, and I think he's going to be graded a lot more harshly forever because of those comments. You're like, oh, okay, well, since you're the artist, let's double check this art, you know. And I see that being the average like thought process, you know.
Yep.
I'm reading Phineas's message, and I swear it was purely coincidental. I read it as, all I'll say is people enjoyed black people, and it's ballet far more than Marty Supreme. Black Swan, he says. But yeah, after the reaction to that trailer, I'm fairly certain it'll be fine. I haven't seen the trailer yet. Honestly, Dune is one of those things that I just watch. You know,
you don't understand that all of Hollywood is just theater people. They're all theater kids.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like you don't. I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like the backlash is happening from even just like chronically online. I feel like every time we look at like Star Wars and we rummage through all of the takes from Twitter and social media, and then the movie does $1 billion. It's because, like, you know, maybe 10% of the fan base is online.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my brother doesn't participate in Star Wars fandom online, but he's a fan and he watches everything. And so I feel like, you know, even with the Star Wars YouTube channel, it's only got like what, a little over 3 million subscribers. That's not every single Star Wars fan. And so, like, anytime someone tries to tell me that like Star Wars is dead or it's dying, and then you look at like just how many people show up to Celebration, how many people are at Galaxy's Edge. They're not online, they're not on social media. They may be posting pictures on Instagram, but they don't float in a circle where like they're concerned about what people think that you took a picture of Rey, you know. Mm-hmm. Of course they're gonna get oh, Rey sucks, you know, but like they're largely there for, like, you know, for the experience. And so I don't think Dune's gonna suffer that much. You know, I can see that the reaction to this is justified, but I go back to my original statement. Yeah. I don't really care what Chalamet has to say. I watched Dune for Lisan Al-Gaib and not him specifically, Chalamet, for Kwisatz Haderach and Zendaya.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, I'm not really even a big Chalamet fan, you know, but also I do enjoy Dune, but like then after reading the books, I was like, oh, the movie doesn't say any of this. like the movie is like a fifth of the story that takes place in that section, and hasn't explained anything. And yeah, I was just like, man, I don't know. Like I feel like you have to, I don't know, it needs subtitles or it needs something to give us more. I'm so excited.
It's Dune. It's Dune. Yeah. I watched the original one with Patrick Stewart and what's his damn name? I can see him clearly in my head, but I can never remember the damn actor's name.
Yeah, I can't. I know you're talking about
that. But every time I see that one, all I want to see is Captain Picard holding the poodle. That's all I care about. I don't care about anything else. I don't care. Captain Picard holding the poodle is the funniest thing I've ever seen in cinema, period.
I am just I just hope that it brings more popularity back to the Dune Awakening game, because that game was fun as hell, but it died in popularity too quickly. It's one of those games where it's like it's both PvE and PvP, and the PvP people only want to ruin the experience for the PvE people. Mm-hmm. So they stop playing it, and so the PvP people stop playing it, and then it dies.
All right, I just got off the phone with George Lucas.
What Georgia boy say?
He said, huh? What? What were you guys talking about? What was the subject?
Oh, we were just continuing on
talk about Dune, and
yeah.
Phineas just said Dune hasn't clicked for me yet. I see the quality in the story. I see the quality in it, but the story hasn't hooked me. I'm telling you, man, the story is fantastic. The movie just doesn't tell you the story.
I'm kind of in the same boat. It actually has clicked for me, but it's not one of those things where I'm there day one, like with Star Wars. I've seen all of the movies. I haven't seen them in the first week or opening nights. Whenever I have time, I see them, or when they drop on streaming, I watch them, and I enjoy them. But it's not. That's
not, with me recently too. I just finally watched Predator: Badlands.
What the hell?
Fantastic movie. Oh my god.
Listen. If you go back to when I was pushing this movie and promoting it unpaid, that's a movie everyone should have seen in the theaters. But yeah.
I would have loved to seen it in theaters. I missed the mark on that one. But at the same time, I can honestly say this one, Prey, and actually Predators were like my top 3 films.
Oh, interesting.
Out of all of the series.
Predators is actually highly disliked.
It's because they add warring factions and all of that crap, and I'm like, why? That makes their society way more complex. I don't know how else to tell you this.
Well, I mean, from my experience when I was coming up with the franchise, obviously I wasn't a content creator then, but just rolling in those circles and those forums and stuff, it was largely about the whole kind of the battle royale aspect of it. It's they had a whole bunch of them trying to survive when it was usually and typically about the Yautja on their hunt, right? But it looked like they were kind of creating this game planet.
The best way to put it, if you liked Killer of Killers, you should love Predators.
I enjoy all of them.
Plain and simple.
The way I enjoy Star Wars is the way I enjoy Predators. Some of them are lesser, but I enjoy all of them. But I think Badlands is the start of a huge universe with the Yautja at the center of it all, because obviously it's our first movie with them, with Deck as the antagonist. So we have a society, we have a culture to explore. The mother, I shouldn't say anything. I was about to spoil the whole movie, and this person dies. No, if you haven't watched Badlands, definitely watch it. It's worth it. Hey,
no
Choco.
questions there. Oh man,
you good, or you just suffering right now?
I feel bad for you.
You guys were going off, I was still. I was gonna say, to Malik, I'm not saying that any of the films were not a fantastic experience in the theater. They were really, really good. And they were excellent and well crafted movies. I just mean, when I read the books and then rewatched them, and they were 1,000 times better, because now I understood there is a massive thousands of years history that is not part of it, that I didn't understand. When Lady Jessica becomes the Reverend Mother for the Fremen and drinks the water while pregnant, they didn't grasp, they didn't explain the greater ramifications of having an unborn child have that awakening, and now the child is Jessica and all of the others, despite not having ever developed a personality of her own, and therefore that's a massive part of the story, and it affects everything going forward in the whole universe. But you wouldn't know that if you didn't read the book. It's just a random blip. You know what I mean? Like there's a bunch of stuff like that.
You basically become the JJ of Dune.
Yeah,
she's like that with A Song of Ice and Fire. Like, you lose so much context from the books to whatever medium it's being pushed on. There's so much disconnect.
I want an Expanse movie universe.
I mean, I think The Expanse needs to stay a series, like, you know, just having more time with all the characters. But yeah.
Are we going to talk? Did you guys already talk about the Serenity anime that's supposed to be coming out?
It's not a Serenity anime. It's Firefly.
Or Firefly.
I don't know if it's an anime. They've tapped Shadow Machine. It's not a. That's a Western studio. So, but it is animated. We talked about it on After Dark, which is our members only sort of offline discussion.
But I'm super excited about it.
Yeah,
you know?
We're excited.
I mean, Firefly geeks have been clamoring for something for 20 years. You know what I mean? Like what the hell? Why has it been so long? Y'all couldn't have thought of doing this. Like, I don't know. I don't know, man.
Choco specifically has been clamoring for more Summer Glow.
No, actually, not in the past. She always gave me wet cat vibes, but like adult, not in a bad way, but I think she's better now.
Dang, we got
Damn.
Let me see if I can fix this for you. Or is it your computer?
It might be on my side, but let me. That's what.
Are you frozen Are you frozen on your computer too?
That is what I said. I was checking. And yeah, let me.
I was just about to say it sucks for you, Choco, not able to use the AC. Given that, is it your wife that's sick? I'm guessing.
Yeah. So we have it going in the living room, and I just have a bunch of fans on me.
Mm.
Are the fans like at the threshold pulling in the cold air from the living room?
No.
Is that not a strategy you thought about?
Yeah, it's not a strategy that would work in this scenario.
Gotcha. I mean, my Filipino strategy. I messaged you guys about it in private, but like, you know, you take a bowl and you put some cold packs in it, and then you put it behind a turbo fan. It's it's not an AC, but judging. It'll blow cold air.
I ain't judging. I'm redneck, so I understand the most inefficient way to make an AC. I get it. 100%.
Well, the thing is, it's not an AC, right? It's just blowing cold air. What you need from any AC is the condensation or the decondensation of the hot air.
Mm-hmm.
And the expulsion of it. But like, listen, if you don't want to use power, then use the direct cold air method. It might be hot everywhere else, but in wherever that fan is pointed with the cold packs behind it will be cold.
Mm-hmm.
Tangential of Firefly sad about the Buffy news. I mean, like, I don't know anything about it. I just saw like some thumbnail saying no more Buffy. Like,
so there was a conversation that Hulu was having with Sarah Jessica Parker, talking about the idea of rebooting Buffy entirely. That has now officially been completely shut down.
Okay, well, I'm gonna be honest. Was it planned for like Sarah Michelle Gellar to return for it?
I think she was supposed to be executive producing it.
Okay, so
I know her and a couple of the older cast were in line to like play nonchalant characters, kind of like hidden Easter eggs, if you will.
I might be wrong about this. This is just completely. This is all speculation, but isn't it like half the cast like douchebags? Now,
Yes.
Unsure, but I mean, you said yes. I know.
Yes.
I know. Whedon has been, exiled, but like, I don't know. I can't keep up. This is the thing about the world. Even as bad as the world is today, like, you find out so many people were just like assholes. So you can't.
It's just like,
you can't meet your heroes. Now you just can't have any.
it's just like I had a massive crush on Chloe from Smallville until everything that happened with her, and I'm like,
Nope.
oh, I dodged that bullet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Malik says she was in it, but it was about mentoring a new Slayer.
Oh, so it was like Girl Meets World, but for Buffy.
Luffy the Niku Slayer. Yeah, I don't suppose I'm too bummed about that one, especially since it never even left the ground to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm excited for Firefly. We've been, just like Choco said, we've been clamoring for some new Firefly. Don't know how exactly. Maybe they're gonna do a somehow Wash Returned. I don't know.
I hope not, because I've seen season 1, watched the movie. They ended his character kind of shitty.
Yeah.
So if somehow Wash Return, no, I can't do that again.
Well,
I just can't.
Here's where I'm coming from. There's a strong possibility that they do not treat Serenity as canon.
I honestly do, because I do like Serenity. The film wasn't that bad.
It wasn't.
Like, I don't know how else to put it. The film wasn't that bad. And it really did include a lot of the characters.
I'm saying in service of writing potential and more creative license, they could retcon it out of canon.
That would suck.
I don't know.
That would really suck.
I'm kind of like looking at both sides here, and I'm like, okay, so this new one's going to be animated. It has potential to like kind of breathe new life into these characters. Obviously, they can't do anything about Ron Glass, but like they have the opportunity to redefine where these characters are at after the series. Because after the series was canceled, I was bummed because like they were on like an upward trajectory in terms of like storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It's only that possibility. But that's just me kind of trying to reconcile with Tudyk being a part of the project, like other than he's just in flashbacks.
You can't have Firefly without Tudyk. Like that was the role that put him on the map.
Yeah. So what does he do if Wash is dead?
Exactly.
Is it
like
just
for me,
flashbacks?
I love the animated concept because it can do like what Clone Wars did for the prequels. So literally, it can still continue the story after season 1 and lead everything into the movie.
Okay. Yeah, I would like that.
Yeah, Darren said, I'm pretty sure it's a continuation of the show and will take place before Serenity. But I feel like when I watched their announcement, Fillion said like they were looking to continue the story after Serenity. Not a long time afterwards, obviously. That's why they're making it animated, because everyone's old as fuck. But like, we'll see. I told Choco this in our After Dark. their pilot script was called Athenia, and so I was making some bold predictions that was in fact Wash and Zoe's kid. Like, you know, she never told him that she was pregnant, and then he suffered that fate in Serenity.
That would suck. God, that would suck.
But great for story, you know, because like, what else can they do? Like in the spirit, in Wash's spirit, right? They gotta help raise the kid, and like, there's an interesting dynamic with having an innocent be the foil. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Omega served as the Bad Batch's initial foil, because like she wasn't part of the group per se, but then like later she started.
That only works so if there's a significant time jump. You know what I mean? Like if there's not, if it's a little time jump and they just have a baby, you know? I don't know. Just run around the baby.
I would like to see the baby.
By the way, one scene in Firefly that I still think about to this day is when he was fighting with, like, what was the Russian gangster guy that was like their main bad guy for a little bit.
I don't remember his name.
Yeah, I can't remember. It's been too long for me too.
Anyways, they're fighting or whatever, and then and the rest of the crew is standing right there, and they're like going to shoot, and and then what's her name, the pilot, she's like, no, we need to let Mal do this on his own, and he's like, no you don't, and they go, oh, and they all just pull out guns and start unloading.
Yeah. No,
that was my favorite part. So he needs to do this on his own. No, I don't. Okay.
The show had a lot of those moments. Like, it really did kind of subvert like the space opera, the western, the sci-fi and fantasy of it all. Like, it really was trying to turn it upside down. And like, I'm excited for it to come back into the zeitgeist of fandom now, so everyone's going to be learning Mandarin to cuss, you know.
Oh God.
I mean, we're gonna have to learn Chinese soon, anyways.
Chat, your first curse word from Firefly is "guoshi," which is just god damn it. You already know criffing and fracking.
God.
Also, I mean, you could also bring back Goram as well.
Oh yeah.
I have to remember how that sounds like. I can't remember now.
He's got a Goram bastard of a child. I mean, it's like goddamn, but like, you know, it's like criffing.
Don't.
All right, I won't.
Not you.
Well, it looks like you're pointing at me.
Not you. Sorry. No, my cat. I know exactly what he's trying to do.
Eden Black says maybe Wash comes back as a robot. Maybe this could be the crossover we've all been waiting for.
Well,
then he becomes Gary.
I saw one theory that was interesting. What if Walsh accidentally became a Reaver and somehow gained consciousness again?
Yo, stay away from writing. I'm just kidding.
Not me. It's not me who said that. I'm just saying, like, that was what I was thinking after it got announced. I'm like, no.
No. He either needs to come back by way of like narrative retconning, or the story is before he dies, which you know would probably be the most preferable. Chat, let us know what you guys would prefer. Would you want to wash back into like the chronology of Firefly by virtue of just erasing his death and be like, nah, this was like a bad dream, or to keep him involved, just have it before Serenity? What would you guys prefer?
Ooh, have Gal's character, like, imagine everything that happened in Serenity and this entire new project is literally her trying to stop that.
Oh, like, are you talking about like this, like a Sam and Dean? I just saw the future. Let's try to prevent that. Oh, jeez.
Yes.
What is that like Nicolas Cage and Next?
Oh my god!
Not today.
Not today.
Was that the movie? did we just end like that?
Have you guys seen Firebirds? Nick Cage was as a helicopter pilot. Oh, gone. Bye.
The only God, there's been so many Nick Cage movies that I love. Con Air, Broken Arrow, or not Broken Arrow. Face Off. Face Off is one of my personal favorites.
Off
Is freaking fantastic. Total unhinged. You want total unhinged Nick Cage? Watch Face Off.
No, that's called Bangkok Dangerous. I'm a spooky kid, he says. Only thing I know about Firefly is that it's the freaks and geeks of sci-fi content where everyone loved it but will never get more. Con Air.
Oh my god.
I forgot that whenever I do his impression, I gotta end it with Con Air.
Can we please talk about the announcement of Sonic 4?
I mean, go off, King. I don't. Are you talking about is it a movie is it a game?
Yes.
Mostly because Jim Carrey it made it happen.
Mm-hmm. He said he wants to retire, but yet this has been one of his best performances yet of a character. Period.
It's a weird thing where this will be his last role, and so they're like, just keep doing it.
It just occurred to me, Jim Carrey is the Tom Brady of acting. He keeps threatening to quit, but he does it.
So what is the
Jim Carrey insisted on dancing with himself and not having any doubles or CG.
Oh,
he's such a he's the man, he's such a cool, he's the best.
Oh god. Laughing too hard, I almost fell off my feet.
What's the premise then? What are we thinking?
Right now, there's been a lot of theories going on. A couple of people are thinking it's going to go more on the lines of the Sonic Adventures TV show when they introduced Amy. But there's been no official confirmation of anything, except that we are getting Amy in it. Jim Carrey is returning somehow, and everybody else is coming back for their roles.
All right, well, then I don't see how we can talk about it if we don't have anything.
I mean, it's just more more of the hype. Are we hyped about, seeing another Sonic film? Should we just let this series die? That whole nine.
No, I've enjoyed all of the movies. It's in the same boat as Dune for me. It's I'll watch those movies. They're not bad movies, but I'm not particularly the biggest Sonic fan.
Mm-hmm.
I was always a massive Sonic fan, and because I was a Sega kid, you know what I mean. I went Sega over Nintendo all day, every day. So, it does hold a special place for me. That being said, I'm not entirely caught up.
I mean, I was the same, but I grew up playing Street Fighter and beat 'em ups like Final Fight and Streets of Rage and stuff.
I was more of a Mario, Spyro, and oh crap, what was the other one? Sly Cooper. I'd be down for a Sly Cooper movie or series, 100%.
Why are they doing nothing with the IP of Sly Cooper? Come on, man.
Right? They brought Spyro back in freaking Skylanders. Why can't we have this for say Smash Bros? I would love to beat up somebody with it.
Nice. I think his connection just dropped. This isn't us censoring Kenny at all. But to that point, they haven't really done much with Crash either.
No.
It's just disappointment all around.
But you know what? Because they're not doing stuff with Crash, that means that Lex Lang was available to do his stuff in JJK, and I appreciate that.
I think his battery is dying. I just saw him join back up, I think. Wait, no, we have another guest. Who's this? Who is this? Who are you?
I don't know. I got nothing left. But Spider-Man!
We have another caller. How's it going?
Yo,
did you kick Kenny out?
No, Kenny and I were just chilling backstage when he lost his connection. He literally got kicked to the back room.
Oh, that wasn't me.
I didn't do anything either. I have no control over this.
I don't have a third hand.
No, I was just enjoying y'all's Sonic discussion. I was like, I have nothing to add to this. I'm just vibing in the background going, what?
I mean, we could talk about Brand New Day.
Yeah, I mean, we got to. All right, so you I know you have some thoughts. Where are you coming out? By the way, in my reaction, I did not recognize Tarantula. I apologize. That was my bad.
What did you call him? Spike Feet Boy?
Spike Feet Man? Yeah, something like that. You know, I forgot. He's not super memorable. At least not with Peter. He pops back up quite a bit with Miles. Anyways, what jumped out at you, Eric?
I mean, I think you hit on it in the trailer reaction because I was watching it a little bit earlier today as I was doing schoolwork. Is to me, it seems like they're adapting like 3 different storylines at the same time. They're taking like a lot of inspiration from The Other, which is the 2004 storyline that he talked about, where Peter gets organic webbing. He gets that whipped thing. They're taking from the season 2 episode of the animated series, where Spider-Man turns into Man-Spider and Punisher hunts him. And then they're taking from the, I don't know if it's the 80s or the like 60s version of the gang war storyline.
What are you doing, Kenny?
Hold on, because of what Harold just said about the Peter becoming Man-Spider.
Also, did it just turn night in like 30 seconds for you?
Did he also come in the car in 30 seconds?
It's Missouri. It's Missouri.
He got kicked out.
I can't do anything for it.
He got kicked out at high noon.
Night.
He got kicked out at high noon and came back at like evening.
But what I'm building to, and the thing I was going to hint at with my hot take, Choco may agree with this. My hot take is, of the 9 live-action movies, I'm including Brand New Day into this discussion, they're adapting the 90s animated series more than they're actually adapting the comics.
That's where I'm about to add on to that. Hot take. Our man Ezra is going to be Hydro Man.
I don't think he's going to be Hydro Man. I think they're just going to.
I just thought he was a handsome fella.
I think he's going to be Paul. Which is going to be hilarious.
Who's Paul?
Paul. Just, I don't know. It just makes Peter a cuck a bunch. It's bad. MJ gets knocked into an alternate reality with Paul for a hot minute, and then she comes back. It's sad. Every time they try to, they're like, okay, we'll make them be together, and then they're like, nope, never mind. Sorry, she's gone. Now she's with Paul, and you're like, who's Paul? What the hell?
I think they're going to do Paul similar to how they did, how they handled One More Day in 2018 Spider-Man game, and how they handled it in No Way Home. I think it's going to be kind of the inverse of it, where I think they're going to take the idea of like, oh, Michelle Jones is with another person, but I think it's going to be like kind of the inverse, where she starts breaking away from Paul and going back to Peter, like how Choco is in the show. Like she's like, I don't know why I'm connected to you, but I feel this kind of weird connection to you all of a sudden.
Why are we overcomplicating this?
I don't know.
That's Harry Osborn.
I don't think so.
Hold on.
I'm so sorry.
There's something that Harry said about adapting the 90s classic. There was a time there where Mary Jane and Harry had a fling before she finally went off to Peter. And then in Spider-Man 2 video game, literally, Peter and Harry were the closest friends, and we have still yet to have Osborn as his big antagonist outside of what happened in No Way Home.
I actually like that idea, and I've kind of been pitching that for a while. I think that would be a good way to build off No Way Home, is because Norman comes in No Way Home and is like, there's no Osborn, my legacy's dead, da-da-da. But you have Harry come back, and the Osborns and Oscorp has existed, it wasn't in New York. And I think you have Norman Osborn come to New York, and that's how you give Peter a little bit PTSD from No Way Home, of like, oh my god, this is the son of Norman, god damn it. Like, that's how you kind of build on that connection to No Way Home.
Malik said Morbius and MCU is coming. I did see some posts about like one of the storylines that involved a person named like Morlin or something.
Mahershala Ali before Morbius. Mahershala Ali before Morbius. I do not want to hear another thing about vampires in the MCU until we get Blade. I don't care.
Yeah. Morlun is a different type of vampire who hunt spider totems. It's
yeah.
Oh,
really
so is
weird.
that just like out of left field?
Sort of. I mean, they're very intrinsically tied into the Spider-Verse greater, you know, but we're not there yet. My question is, we had the person who was like sealed in that like hermetically sealed room that had the walls come up. It looked like they were wearing like a green jumpsuit. They had young hands.
I feel like that's Sadie Sink, man. I said it in my reaction.
For sure.
There's been theories going around that could be young Jean Grey too.
I've heard that theory a lot. I personally kind of buy into, if they're doing the other storyline, maybe she's the queen, but I don't know how she's going to adapt into Secret Wars, because they have announced that Sadie Sink's character is going to be in Secret Wars, so it's like, how the hell does Queen factor in? So I guess Jean Grey makes the most amount of sense, and if you're kind of dealing with the whole No Way Home fallout of like memories and that kind of stuff, I guess Jean Grey kind of makes sense too in that kind of story.
I'm fervently I'm fervently in the camp that is Sadie Sink. I don't know if that is a young Jean Grey. I love her for Jean Grey because she's a natural redhead, but I don't know if that is the role in Brand New Day.
And that's my thing, is I don't understand who the character is, right? We saw it looked like a consciousness that was just flicking through people.
Is that something Jean Grey does?
How do you stop that?
Oh yeah, she's just as strong as Charles.
Well, yeah, she can control
She's a
people,
telepath, but like I don't think she's taking over people, right?
I mean, she can like possess someone, but what it looked like in there was the consciousness of just being in the other person. You know what I mean? Like it didn't look like I am this person controlling that person. It looked like I just became this person and abandoned this body.
Mm-hmm. Right. And the thing that threw me through a loop is like going back to, because it's like confirmed by Hollywood Reporter, she's gonna be in Secret Wars. I'm like, how the hell does she? Because I'm like, she can't just be a Spider-Man character who pops up in Secret Wars. There has to be kind of like a underlining reason to put her in an Avengers movie.
Oh, Chase, about your question earlier, I did finish Requiem.
Awesome.
So I'm curious about that aspect of things. Because, like, if she wasn't for Secret Wars, I'd be like, oh, yeah, she's probably Queen. That would probably make a lot of sense. I've heard, like, another character from the JMS run. It was, like, a really out there character, and I was like, what?
Do you remember who it was?
I can pull it up because I was in a Discord server I was talking about like months ago when the because originally this trailer leaked a long time ago. I'm not gonna talk about content in there because I had some stuff that wasn't in the trailer, but most of the stuff was in that trailer.
We should chat in the next few days. Yeah, let's chat. Like, so the one thing I'll say.
It was
before they
Shithara
get into it.
Was what people were thinking she was playing.
I called the ending of RE9, and I don't want to spoil it. Because I was like having a discussion with people in the chat, and like I was doing the lore master thing.
I DM'd it to you on Discord.
And
a screenshot of that.
I think I was like,
the name is not popping up. Oh, okay.
I was starting like the last section of the game, and I was like, you know what? Methinks this, and then like, yeah.
She looks cool as hell, though.
Yeah.
What if Sadie Sink is Julia Carpenter, but actually good? I don't know who all these characters are.
A Spider-Woman.
Spider-Woman would make sense because she was in the original Secret Wars comics in the 80s.
This is true. And she had, she was rocking the original, like, black suit. It was pretty badass.
That would make sense why Peter would, because I still think he's going to get the black suit, at least at the end of this movie, or in Secret Wars. It would make sense he would model it after Spider-Woman.
Also, it would be weird if she was queen, because it was like, are we going to do Spider Island?
That's the thing I'm also confused about, because I'm like, okay, if we're going to do organic webbing, it would make sense to do Spider Island at some point, but if we're going to do this whole soft reboot thing, then is that out the window?
Just FYI, the whole organic spiderweb thing was only a small section of mutation that happened to Parker when he was becoming Man Spider.
Yeah.
That was not an permanent thing. Yeah.
But that also was a thing
although I'm pretty sure Kane still has natural webs.
But it also was a thing from, 2004 to 2008?
Yes.
After One More Day, they got rid of it because they were like, fuck it, let's just get rid of it for during the Brand New Day comic run. They were just like, let's just get Peter back to basics. Because
Which they also never explained. They just did it.
So let me come at this. Let me come at this as an outsider, because I'm not as knowledgeable in the Spider-Man comics. This story, judging from and evidenced by everyone's discussion here, has just gotten 100 times more convoluted than the general audience can follow.
This is why the MCU. This is why the MCU as a whole is literally not for casual. I hate the gatekeep like that. I do. I hate it. But we're getting into the deep cut areas now. But none of the MCU
movies have been that convoluted.
Combining...
That being said, that's exactly why we would go into a Secret Wars, because you come out of it with a new status quo and everyone's here, and we start from here. You know, we mash all the worlds together, and then this is just the new norm, and people can jump in at this point, and everything is just solid.
Yep.
Right.
But I feel like the MCU has done a great job in the fact that it has never been that as convoluted as what you guys are talking about, but that stuff has always been like baked into Easter eggs and call outs for those people.
Right, but I also think they're going to simplify it by combining the Spider storyline from the 90s animated series with the other and just making it one story, because those kind of do go together if you think about it from that angle. You already have the goddamn Punisher. You can have him hunting Man Spider in the film. The theory is he's hunting Bruce Banner. It's another theory that's been thrown out there. I still will buy into the theory, Pep. I actually will agree with you because you said it in the trailer reaction. I still think the main villain is Mr. Negative. Because who is taking control of the hand now? We got to have a new leader. And it would make sense if you want to connect Daredevil and Spider-Man together, you have it be Mr. Negative. And also it would build off of building off the impact of No Way Home. He takes over Feast after May dies. So now it's like this kind of
it's
a money laundering agency. Yeah, I do like that. And I do. To be honest, I'm starting to come around to this Queen, because that is the best way to fix the no one knows his identity problem, is Spider Island. You know what I mean?
My mind is head empty, mind blank when you say Spider Island. I just I think of a theme park.
Really quick. So
hey, I went to Galaxy's Edge 2 weeks ago. Let's go to Spider Island. All right, go for it. Sorry.
I tried explaining it 4 times just now. No, and Spider Island is a storyline where everyone in New York started to get spider powers, and they didn't quite know why. And it was, this person, Queen, was kind of the cause of it. But Peter, being Spider-Man, was like showing people how to do stuff, and was like, the girl that he was dating at the time was like a cop, and she was like, "Yeah, no, I figured out you were Spider-Man because it was the first day, and you could just do everything."
Right, and in that conversation, there's a joke part, and she's like, "How the hell do you know that?" He's like, "Well, I'm a friend with Spider-Man because I take pictures of him." And she's like, "What the fuck?"
She's like, "That's not how that works."
I just had a thought.
When they solve it, it could be a thing where it collapses the kind of reality of spiders back with Peter, and like they might remember who he is. But I just wouldn't do that in the first movie. But I could see us head towards that direction.
I just had a thought about how famous Marvel is for misdirects. So this has something to do with Sadie Sink and like the whole theory of young Jean Grey. When Bruce says your genes are mutating,
she meant Jean.
Well, no, like that. There's no confirmation as to who he's saying that to.
Yeah,
I still think it's Peter because of the whole. Like, there's so much evidence that they're going to do Man Spider. Like, the amount of time they reference, like, spider DNA, your genes are mutating. And then you have the shot of him in the Cancun of him, like, what the hell did I do? There's also the shot of him walking, yeah.
And not only that, Peter's eyes completely gloss over black.
Yeah.
Like, that scene alone.
But then that scene where he's getting scanned, I highly doubt that's equipment that's readily available to the university
in the classroom.
And there's the shot of Peter.
I think that is like damage control.
And there's webs everywhere. He falls and collapses like he's about to start mutating.
Oh, I have a question. Do you think they are going to play with the mutate versus mutant line?
I think
probably.
So. Mm-hmm.
I mean, because they've been changing people and making them into mutants and stuff like that. Do you think they're going to imply that, maybe Peter had like a latent mutant gene that...
I don't think they're going to go that far.
I don't like that. Or Kamala makes sense because she was originally supposed to be an X-Men, but because of like all the rights and stuff, she just turned into a that's what at the time.
I just don't think that they would go that far, but I do think that the position of this movie, as it relates to Doomsday, with seeing Cyclops and and Xavier, that they have to start peppering in mutant.
Well,
they started doing that with Miss Marvel as well.
But they have to do that for their movie audience now.
Also, right. Wonder Man is a mutant.
But here's the thing. Yeah. So we got Wonder Man. I don't know if he's going to appear in Doomsday. You got Kamala Khan. And then if you obviously introduce young Jean Grey into the 616 universe, or 119, you have this kind of conflict building up in Doomsday of because I'm assuming they're going to do some type of like X-Men versus Avengers type thing in the middle of the movie. You have Magneto be like, "You're a mutant, you're a mutant, you're a mutant. Come with us, and we will not destroy your planet." Type of conflict. We'll give you like a safe haven on our world.
Are you doing an asteroid M?
I think it's gonna be. I think Doom is gonna like push them against each other and be like, it's either your world or your world. And the X-Men are gonna be like, fine, we'll take on the mutants, but we're gonna take you guys out in the process.
I mean, that's how you fix an incursion.
Interesting.
Because there's a lot of.
Or as some people call it, an excursion.
Where's my soundboard for it? I have it right here.
Do you think if it's a young Jean Grey?
You serious?
Do you think if it is a young Jean Grey, she's going to see a young Iceman and be like, "Oh, by the way, I read your mind and you're gay"?
I guess, if only to piss off the chuds. Well, the Chuds were already pissed off.
I still can't believe they did that in the comics. It's so weird.
But like,
is that really how they did it?
Yeah, she read his mind and was like, "Oh, you're gay."
But like, again, we're obviously going like deep into the woods of it with the comic side of things. But I honestly think the way they're gonna adapt it, it's gonna be super simple.
Yeah, I think so.
And pretty straightforward. And like I was saying to my original hot take, like a lot of the Spider-Man's adaptations pull a lot more from the '90s animated series than they do the actual comics. I think they're just going to use Man Spider as a kind of a launching pad to get organic webbing and do these things to be a little bit experimental. But I do think going back to what Feige said like years ago, I do think this is going to be a super grounded movie in spite of it.
I'm just happy that this is technically like our first actual Spider-Man movie. we got a 3-movie introduction to Spider-Man, and then now he's going to be Spider-Man.
And for sure, like, while I'm happy about that, there's another thing I want to talk about. I am kind of getting annoyed of the John Watts slander of it all. Because there are a bunch of people that are just taking this as like an opportunity to be like, yeah, those 3 movies suck, let's go, we're getting real Spider-Man. And I'm just like, bro, like,
no, they didn't suck. They were just a different thing.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
Because to me, it's like the Watts.
I mean, you don't go to a restaurant and like you don't go to a restaurant with a prefix menu and then you get to the entree and you're like, yeah, because the other 2 dishes sucked. You know?
Right, because to me, like the Watts movies, while they don't directly adapt the Lee and Ditko run, because nothing has ever adapted that before in any of movies or shows.
Nor should they.
Tone-wise, it feels like the Lee and Ditko run.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Watts did really well with those 3 movies.
Yeah, I'm happy with them. You know, again, I am always unhappy when we put Spider-Man in high school, but because all of his good stories happen later on, and the thing that makes me mad was thinking that we were never going to get those later on stories. I'm just happy because we are going to get them now. You know, hopefully we get even more after this, but yeah, it doesn't mean, I don't know. I don't subscribe to the theory that everything has to be versus everything else. Right. Me being excited about this doesn't mean that the other ones are bad.
For sure. It's kind of like this like old tribalism kind of mindset. And it's like, this is what I dislike about the Spider-Man community, because it's like, oh yeah, it's like I love all the movies, even though I have problems with each trilogy. But it's like, it's automatically like you have to be like in one camp or the other. It's like, oh, you must love the Raimi movies, or you must love the Garfield movies, or you must love the Watts movies, or you must love just Brand New Day, where it's like, I just fucking like all of them.
You must agree with the with the people behind me. Yeah. You know, when they comment like, we all agree, like, ooh, you're one comment in my video. the imaginary majority. Thanks for the heart me, E.J. Appreciate it. Last thing I want your guys' thoughts on before we move on to Maul Shadow Lord is that last frame.
I was about to say that.
That last frame, I pointed it out in my reaction. That does not look that's like another No Way Home frame. It does not look like everybody is aimed at Spider-Man.
That's why I'm on the fence of Punisher being the one in control of the hand. I don't think that's happening. I think Punisher is going to be with Spider-Man in that scene. And again, I hope that Blade is also in it. Like, we finally get our first introduction of this character.
I mean, if we're doing Man Spider, I guess Blade would make sense, but I don't understand why he'd be fighting the hand. I think Daredevil makes the most amount of sense. Because, one, like what Lee said, like, Charlie Cox has been fighting for his life in interviews like crazy, being like, no, I'm not in this movie, guys. I swear I'm not. And second, I know everyone like gets really confused about like the movie rights for Kingpin. Sony owns the movie rights to Kingpin. Like, that's pretty in stone. So if they wanted to, they could just give a contract to Vincent D'Onofrio and be like, here you go. You're just playing the MCU version of Kingpin. Here's a 3-movie deal. And you could have it be like, I know this isn't Choco's favorite TV show, but you could pull a Spectacular Spider-Man where Kingpin is pulling the strings this entire time behind the scenes.
And that being said, Kingpin is already in the Marvel Universe, right? They brought him in for Echo.
Yep.
So I don't know what type of deal that they worked out already. He got shot in the face and he got better.
And also, you could do it like how it is. I'm not trying to make this like, oh, let's just do 2018 Spider-Man, but you can kind of pull from there a little bit, where it's like, oh, now that Kingpin's for mayor, and now we have this whole conflict with all of these different like superheroes, because they already kind of explored it in Born Again. Now there's a power vacuum. The Kingpin of crime is gone. So now we have this gang war going on. That's why you have Mr. Negative trying to take control of the Hand. That's why you have Scorpion doing these crazy stuff. You can introduce people like Hammerhead and that kind of stuff. And that's because of the fallout of Kingpin becoming mayor.
Ooh, that's good.
I hope... there's one thing I was thinking about Scorpion is I just really hope they explain him in a good way. Because, like, there needs to be a reason that he's the Scorpion and not just like, hey, I'm gonna get a power suit with a long tail.
Whoa, he took a page out of freaking Watten's lot. Like, he's like, oh, you want to be a big bird? Not a problem. I'll just have a big ass tail.
I subscribe to the theory because Pep mentioned it, and I've been kind of thinking about this for a while too, because he was like, oh, what if the Tinkerer made him a new suit? There's been a long-running theory because when Green Goblin cuts Doc Ock's arm off in No Way Home, when they all disappear, the arm stays at the Statue of Liberty, so Tinkerer could have just picked it up and made him the suit with Otto's arm.
Oh, that could be interesting.
Ooh.
And then he'd be like, no, I'm talking now.
But that's how you explain how
like,
Scorpion has his leg.
No, listen to me now.
It's the fallout from the Statue of Liberty.
So good.
I like that a lot because if I'm thinking back to the trailer, it did kind of look similar to one of Otto's arms.
Mm-hmm.
And plus,
that was
like,
good.
Cub Coaster said, like, I've been wanting Michael Mando to play this character for so long because he's so good in Better Call Saul, and I'm like, just give him a main villain role. He's such a good actor.
I just feel like the Scorpion is just such a weird character that I just feel like almost like we need a logical like, you know, Dr. Octopus having these arms, but then they get welded to his spine, you know. Now he's stuck like this, and that makes sense, you know. And it feels weird if one guy's just like, I'm just gonna get a tail that like shoots stuff. That'd be cool.
but if it's Tinkerer, like, oh, I see your tattoo of a scorpion. I kind of have this weird thing that I just found because he's the Tinkerer. Why don't we just make this work and make you a scorpion? And you can even take it if
it's like partially forced.
Yeah, and you could tie it to the comics and have it be the Daily Bugle hires Scorpion to be the hero to be the anti-Spider-Man.
Yes.
Or you can have
that
it
would be a
Kingpin if you want to go
thing.
that angle too.
That would work or I could even see a world where yes, he's a bad guy, but he wasn't like he was selling stuff, and if his conflict with Spider-Man like ended up with him paralyzed from the legs down, and then he went to the Tinkerer to get help, you know, like because if you think about the collateral damage that happens from fighting superheroes, you could be like I was like selling drugs, but like I don't deserve to get paralyzed by this random dude, and then you know. And then you can't afford anything, and then the Tinker's like, "I'll give you legs." It also has a tail, and you have to rob banks for me.
Smart version of J. Jonah Jameson. Like it's brilliant.
Right. JJ was just like, "Hey, what if we mix your DNA with a scorpion? Wouldn't that sound cool?" And he's like, "Duh." Sure. What did you do to me? He's like, what we just said. I just told you. Like, yeah. That's how
I love that because my whole idea of like for this movie is I want to build off Watts' trilogy, but like each movie has an impact leading in this movie. Obviously, Scorpion being Homecoming, and then you have like if you want to do the Harry Osborn thing for No Way Home, you can do that. You could just go with the memory loss thing as that's the impact. Obviously, there's probably something from Far From Home they could take and have that be the main impact. But I want each movie and what the choices Peter made in those movies to come back to haunt him is kind of the main theme of the film.
Shout out to Cal for the $5 ramen drop. Earth's idea fugs. I don't know why SH14 didn't say that. We had a message from Connor last week that SH14 said, so it's odd.
Right, and because like going back to I'm like hijacking this conversation with Spider-Man, but it's like going back to the whole like man spider thing again. I promise this relates because it seems like they're doing this whole Spider-Man 2 thing. Peter going through his existential crisis of like, should I be Spider-Man? Should I not? But I think it's going to be kind of the inverse of it, where it's like in that movie, obviously, like his responsibility as Spider-Man was being affected because of his life as Peter Parker. This is going to be the inverse, where his life as Spider-Man is getting affected by Peter Parker, and hence why he's having this whole thing with like, the man spider.
Are we going to get a Peter Parker no more, where his regular clothes are in a trash can as he walks past it? Like,
well, like you can even joke off of it. Like I hope, like because I have a feeling Toby's going to be in these 2 Avengers movies. You can joke off of it again when they meet up, and Peter is like, he's like, hey, remember when you had this whole, you said like this existential crisis thing? I had that too. And then Andrew's like, what the fuck, guys?
Does your body make that?
Shout out to Chase. Thank you for gifting me on Steam Chair Fucking Simulator. I don't know what that is. I don't know if y'all want me to stream that for a Yoda's Hut. But
oh my god.
Next week is Choco's Resident Evil gameplay. So tune in for that one. That's his first Resident Evil game.
What, 9?
No, he's gonna play. We're starting him with Resident Evil 2 remake because of the controls and stuff. But if enough people vote for it, we will like return him back to the originals and torture him with the tank controls. But for now, we're easing him in.
I can't wait for him to play Village and Biohazard.
I mean, if he makes it that far, he can beat it. He's fine. He's a gamer. But yeah, it's technically a rhythm game.
What?
Did they gamify? Jeez.
Oh my god.
Sorry, and I'm just hearing that one sound that was like the viral sound like 2 years ago. The
what is it like the SpongeBob like the boop doo doo?
No.
Oh my god.
There's what was it? CPAT? I'll have to find and send it. It was a whole thing.
You guys are talking about the 2003 Resident Evil one, right?
I'm assuming the GameCube one.
It is a good game. But yeah, let's go into Maul Shadow Lord.
And that's where I'm going to have to cut myself out. I'm down to 3% power. All I'm going to say is that I'm excited for this new series.
You're also in hell.
What?
I don't know. Just pitch black outside.
And then all we see is nothing but a cat.
Yes. Say hi, Houdini. Say hi.
I do believe that cats do roam in hell. That makes sense. That tracks for me.
But either way, I can't wait for Maul Shadow Lord. I love everything that Sam has said. I love the complicated nature of what we could be seeing from Maul. We might be actually seeing a new Maul or itching closer to the Maul that we saw in Rebels, which I can't wait for. But with that, I'm going to have to head out. I'm literally down to 3%.
C-Bat.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
I would pay good money to see Element and Choco's co-op Resident Evil 6. That game sucks and is hilarious. I mean, there's co-op in 5 too. Choco can be the token. He can be Sheva and play the token black character. I don't know. I mean, it'd be fun. It'd be fun.
Confession time for y'all. I have not seen the Maul Shadow Lord trailer at all yet.
I mean, I don't mind rewatching it. It got lost in Trailer-geddon this week.
It kind of did.
I mean, I've been working through hell this week, so meaning it was just very, very, very hot, and also I have to wear a suit at work and sometimes outside in the sun, and it is.
I just love Chase just rage baiting in the chat.
I just love that Chase remembered CBAT, and no one else does. It's just us.
All right, let me see if I can bring it up. Then I suppose we'll just have you react in real time, because there's no way we can talk about it without talking about the trailer. Maul.
Which the other option is we could just talk about it. I didn't know if Kenny was going to say anything about it, so I took my headphones off at the very end there. But yeah,
I don't think
Kenny didn't really reveal anything from the trailer.
Yeah,
Choco, this is a sign for you to buy a lighter colored suit. If only that were my option.
Okay, let's see. What is... Nope, not that one.
I love random guy. That's my favorite person.
Not that one either.
Trivia.
Which one is that?
What's funny is I've seen Pep actually talk to that guy, because he's the person who, like, the programmer behind Video.Ninja, and I'm just like, oh, you're the dude. Like, he's famous.
You're the guy that just stares at the camera.
He's famous to me.
All right, I know this is obviously because we do plan to play Pictionary after this, but I just gotta set up a capture at this point, and I feel like I should probably just do that on the main stage.
I'm surprised you don't just do what we do. It's where we just share the screen in the call and then just have that. Oh wait, never mind, because you have the. I'm seeing your projected window. That wouldn't work.
Let's see. We could do this. And then do window capture.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
I mean, this is what we do. We do it live.
Yeah.
I never know where the freaking letterbox ends.
It's always like 12%.
Is it?
Yeah, because I always edit on Premiere Pro and I always crop it by 12%. I think maybe like 12.5 at the most.
I wonder how it looks for people. All right, well, I should be sharing the audio with you guys. You should be able to hear this, right?
Our target is a...
Yep.
All right.
Cal, we were about to watch the Maul trailer. Me for the first time. Everyone else has seen it. Thank you. At least I wasn't the only one that didn't recognize Tarantula. He's not like a... Listen, he's not a mainstay, you know? He's not tip of mind.
Also doesn't help that he wasn't wearing his main comic outfit, was just wearing a generic outfit.
Oh, also, do you when you use video, are you just doing auto add guests?
Yeah, I think I do auto add guests. Like,
and then you share the screen and it just like pops up.
Yeah, that's how I do it usually.
Interesting.
Because Ryan will share stuff occasionally, Luke will share stuff occasionally, I'll share stuff occasionally, so it just makes sense to keep it that way.
Yeah, it's easy. I also have given thought to seeing where the developer is on the Mixer app, which is essentially their restream. But okay, let's watch this trailer. Boom, let's go.
Our target is a syndicate leader. He is associated with several criminal organizations.
Okay, so is this like Space Chechnya? What's that accent?
With a laser sword.
I mean, I like the red.
To kill me. Their betrayal demands consequence. And that consequence requires a weapon. Together, we can
destroy the Empire.
He wants to fight his allies.
Interesting. So he's basically giving her the same deal that he was trying to do with Ahsoka.
The Maul will never be our ally.
We need to find him. Whatever it takes.
This is escalating out of our hands. The Empire will want answers.
The Empire will lock this planet down.
Jedi, where is Maul? I'm right here. Let us have our
Interesting.
revenge.
We're not gonna take out the whole Empire.
Serious question. Can we finally end the Clone Wars animation style?
You and me both, Chase.
Yeah, I unfortunately, there's too many people that just want to see literally the same thing over and over again.
Which I'm not going to talk about on here because I've beaten it to death on Pod Ones, and I kind of like am the firm believer if I say it once, I will say it once and then just move on. To me, this show is very much appealing to older Gen Z that grew up with the Clone Wars, who are just kind of edgelords, and this is the show for them. Like, even if, like, because, like, if they change the art style of the show, like, to, like, the market they're appealing to, they would lose that fan base entirely. Even though I agree, I think it's time to end the Clone Wars art style. We've had, what, 6 shows now with art style?
It is the target audience is the people who wanted to remake Revenge of the Sith in the style of Clone Wars. And you're like, you've seen the movie. Why would you why well, can't we just tell a different story or something? I don't know.
Well, the reason they're keeping this style is because they're innovating on top of it, they're improving it, but all of those assets already exist. So, it is a cost-cutting measure to do it in a style where you already have Maul's model, you already have all of this stuff modeled out. And I don't know, I don't have a problem with it. I mean, like, ever since Bad Batch, season 7, like, it has looked really, really good.
It has looked a lot better. I still want more visual variety in my storytelling, and I think if we're bridging a gap between Rebels and Clone Wars, I feel like another style or something that's just in between the two, because he's rendered in both. But I do definitely get what you're saying, especially considering the way the Clone Wars is created is not creating assets and scenes. It is literally having a virtual camera inside of, like, they are shooting on set inside of these assets that are built in a virtual world. And that's always been how the Clone Wars has been shot from the beginning. But that being said, this does give me more hype, because this is
Talon.
kind of the promise that he was making to Ahsoka, and we wanted to know what would have happened if Ahsoka agreed to work with them. Obviously, he's not going to be forthcoming. He's not going to be on her side, but then
we know it has
he
to
doesn't
end
have a side.
But we know it has to end at some point because
this is true.
Because of, I know, obviously, I mean, hell, it's Lucasfilm. They'll acknowledge stuff in comics as long as they won't. Because of what Kira says in War of the Bounty Hunters when she fights Vader. Yeah. And obviously they hinted at in Solo that, like, Maul is going to finish her training. So, like, it's obviously jokingly continued the tradition of Maul getting new number 1 apprentices and just dropping them. So it's like, I'm curious to see how Talon kind of falls out of the picture and Kira comes into the picture.
I mean,
but then the question also becomes, how is Yeah, because I think Kira might also just fit an entirely different role. You know what I mean? Just like we had, both Kylo Ren and Hux, under Snoke, but they both had very different roles.
Maybe like Kira's more of an assassin while she's the apprentice.
Kira was coming up to lead the underground. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she was the organization, not the Force user fighter person.
Yeah.
I do think that. So Talon comes out of this, and I think they're falling out. Maul crashes out because Talon, like, I feel like Talon would be like, I have nothing more to learn from you.
That would make sense because we need to figure out how Maul gets stranded on Malachor and just loses everything. And I've always wondered that for years, because it's like, I've always thought Kira was the one to overthrow Maul and be like, we're basically done with you. But it would make sense if it was Talon to do that.
Or both of them together.
Yeah.
I could also picture a world where Talon gets sucked into what Maul's doing, but then Maul starts being like, yeah, we'll do this, and then we'll get Kenobi, and then we'll go over there. And she's like, Kenobi? It's like, oh, you haven't heard of Kenobi? And like, he keeps going on tangents about this Kenobi. I don't know what's wrong with him. He's like, he's not even working towards the goals we set out because he's so obsessed with this guy,
Building off what you said, like I've always joked about for years, and I think this is the most boring option for the show, but it seems like they're going to do it. Maul and Vader have to kind of fight each other at some point because of what they kind of hint at in Twilight of the Apprentice of like Maul being like, yeah, I basically fought Vader before. We need to draw him here to kill him. So it's like, but again, I swear it's right. So the Kenobi thing, I always thought like, because obviously in season 3, Maul gets this weird obsession with Kenobi again, where he's like, Maul thinks he's dead. So I'm kind of thinking Vader says something of the effect and where Maul gets that kind of obsession back to make him think that.
I do like that. He's increasingly become more senile. Whoops. And that's how they have their falling out, and Maul crashes out and becomes Old Master like completely. But yeah, I think this series does not portend any deep thinkery. I think this is one of those series that is like offers up Maul. He's chopping things up. He's destroying an ATST and is just...
You get your Force Unleashed QTE reference. That's what it is.
Yeah. But they did have a prequel comic just drop. I think it was last week or this week. Or last week. This is obviously leading up to the... What do they call it? The prelude to the upcoming show on Disney Plus. They're doing this a lot lately. But the story in this issue is so I assume the planet in the trailer is Janix. Because this comic starts with the person that we see in the trailer on this cover. His name's Captain Lawson, and he's investigating a smuggling ring on Janix. And he uncovers a whole bunch of mole, like he uncovers a mole on his team, and that's kind of like the catalyst, or at least the premise that we're starting out with, and then cut to the end of the comic where someone is looking for passage to Janix, and Maul is boarding the ship and ends up killing the person and hijacking the ship. And so that's how Maul makes it to this planet. So I mean, I'm assuming Janix is like just like kind of like a Dollar General Narshada. Neon lights, criminal underworld. And Maul's gonna upend the syndicates that are in power on this planet, and along the way will train. Well, not does he train Talon? Or does he just like turn Talon?
I think he trains her.
A little bit of both. You know, I mean, she has a solid, you know, standing and force usage, but he probably encourages her to use the dark side.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking, I'm getting, you know, Quinlan Voss vibes of how, you know, he was taught to access the dark side, but he didn't have to do like basic training because he was already a Jedi Master. You know.
And then also the implication when like. The Inquisitors like kind of locked blade with her is like, where is Maul? Because like obviously the Empire's knowing that they're kind of working together, so it's like you kind of have to assume that he gives her some type of dark side lesson, a la like what Choco says, like Dooku and Quinlan Voss.
Yeah. Other than that, the trailer doesn't really show much, anything new. But like, would you guys want us to react to that live or just do it offline? Just let us know in the comments and in the chat as well.
I will let you know that StarWars.com did confirm the show comes at midnight, I think on Tuesdays. So y'all have fun with that.
Midnight Pacific?
Midnight Pacific. They're doing the morning drops, which I think is dumb. I think they should just drop it at like Monday at 6. And
they're doing it. They're doing it. Are they doing all of it?
2 episodes at a time. For a month. So it's like April 6th to May 4th, which is funny because the comic prequel is going to actually run longer than the show.
Yeah, because they don't want everything out in the open before the show comes out, even if it is a prequel. Otherwise, we would have had the prequels before episode 4.
Right, but it's going to be crazy this next month because we're going to have so many shows going on at the same time. Because we're going to have Born Again, Invincible, The Boys, and Maul Shadow Lord all running on top of each other.
Pretty much.
Damn.
It's a stacked season. Darren says, so sorry, I'm still stuck on Spider-Man, but did y'all notice the villain in the trailer thumbnail? Is that the Amazing Fantasy cover? Or the Boomerang? I've seen multiple thumbnails, so I don't really know. Hey, how's it going, Lowrider?
That being said, Pictionary?
I think it's time for Pictionary. Chat, you ready for Pictionary? We devised a new set of Pictionary prompts that aren't inside jokes anymore, so we won't get. There's one, but it's a widely known
bad ones. There were some bad ones.
All right, let's bring it up and get rid of Maul. Okay. Why didn't it retain my sizing? All right, I'm going to put the link in for you guys to play along. Let's play some Pictionary and have some fun, guys. I will not be using my drawing tablet. I just realized we were in silence. There we go. I encourage a lot of people to pick medium to hard this time because I did kind of go through it and thoughtfully provided or thoughtfully thought about. I thought about the difficulty of these prompts, so they should make a lot more sense. Talon could be introduced to reappear later under Thrawn. Maybe. I like her showing up for Rey, like in the just like with like the Lost Tribe of the Sith on Kesh. I feel like Talon could fall back into the shadows after this show and just kind of be out there somewhere.
I mean, anything's better than killing the character. I think that's the most boring option they could pick.
Yeah.
Yes and no. There's something about having every character in just a weird nebulous like the not dead, but they're still vaguely around type of thing, that does get it irritating to me. You know what I mean? Like, I feel some characters, there should be an end to their story.
Well, is that a wild pod one? It is. Harith was in the waiting room just chilling. I was like, wait a minute, what? So we're gonna start this game now. You guys can still join mid game. The link is in the chat. I should probably put this also in the TikTok chat. I don't know if people can join off of TikTok.
I don't think you can also paste links in TikTok chat, if I remember correctly. I always had to put like spacings in it.
Well, I just did.
See how that goes.
I'm the master of the chat. KG's waiting on an ad. Man, I feel you on that one. The price of eggs, the price of gas, the price of ads.
It's also hot as balls.
Yeah.
That's just unrelated, but it's still hot.
All right. Ooh, let me see how I'm gonna do this. Let me do the hint first. There you go. I'm gonna keep it simple, okay?
How could you guess from the... Oh. That's how.
Hey, in terms of like simple shapes, I feel like that's the prompt. You know what I mean?
It was.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't look at the shapes at all.
I was looking at the lettering.
I looked at the letters.
I just had a brain dump because I was looking at the eye, going, "What starts with the I?" And then I was like, "Oh wait, duh."
I probably should change that to no. I am your father, but you still get it. All right, Lowrider. Also, if you guys haven't played this before, pick your prompts quickly, or it will skip your turn. Just like that.
Could also just be a bad rotation. You just didn't want to draw it.
That's true.
I mean, I always just pick and then look it up.
I'm gonna do terrible on this. Get right, chat. I'm gonna put the hint on the screen.
Oh, Lowrider.
Can you kick out Lowrider because I just got kicked out? Oh, gotcha. Well, they're out now.
Just rejoin. Yeah, it's out.
I forgot I was supposed to be guessing. Huh. What? Oh. No? Okay, who's one of them? It just looks like a little Red Riding Hood.
little brown Riding Hood. With a lightsaber.
That's what they call a Mexican visiting Compton. Little brown Riding Hood. All right, Cal. Let's see what Cal has. For those in the chat, you guys can still join mid game. Aw, Cal lost his turn.
Dang, Cal.
You guys have to choose fast. You didn't recognize either? Just choose and look it up. Oh no, why does it have to be that? Of course Cal gets it. That's all you're drawing? Kenneth!
Got it.
I
I would have got more points if I wasn't butchering the spelling.
What?
The text is making it so much worse.
I bring Vinwarb.
There was such a better text choice, Kenny, that you could have picked.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. I thought it would at least tell me it was close when I put in Din.
No, you had to put the last name in there.
By the way, if you guys are wondering why we're doing Pictionary this week, it's because we're working on the next Trivia League Jeopardy board. So I didn't have time to do any of Guess That. Also, now that Harith is here, we could say, shout out to Harith and the Podwans for that Guess That idea.
Uh-oh.
Wait, hold up. I think I got it.
Of course, Cal is always getting these, in the first 10 seconds. Is that Grimace? Just kidding. The shape matches. Oh, okay. I'll do this because it's more exciting that way. I'm just doing shapes now.
I like how that they ride with a Superman pose.
I like how I technically got it first go. I just misspelled it and it did not give me a close enough.
I'm just drawing ideas now.
First.
Why are you making it a race? Oh, because Father are racing.
Yeah. But I didn't know why first was pointing behind them and when they look like...
No, that was just me pointing and then so on and so forth.
Oh, gotcha. All right, Loretta, I believe in you.
I thought it was Ezra until the red saber.
What?
Cold twang.
Go away.
Oh. Go away. Wait a minute. No.
Voice.
And then, just poop. Tell me.
Go away, and there's green.
Ben fascism.
I'm just trying to figure out what the prompt would be. Because I already know what the scene is. I'm just trying to figure out what the prompt is. Yeah, I figured that.
What was it?
What? I know it was Ben's premonition and Last Jedi, but I was trying to figure out what the prompt was.
Let us know, Lowrider, what it was. Dang, that was a long ad, KG.
Oh, Cal, I just saw your chat. More like Ben Swolo. I was actually going to draw him shirtless originally, and then I was like, I can't draw good.
Oh, it was Octo.
Oh yeah, and those were the okay. Yeah. That tracks. I knew it was Octo. That's why I wrote Porgs. But
hey, got it before Cal. I mean, he wrote it out.
I don't know.
You could have just said it.
I had to just like, just like make it a little bit more obvious.
It was Binary Sunset.
My brain wouldn't write it.
Cal disliked that prompt. Oh, it's a major part of Star Wars.
Okay. We have some type of squirt bottle.
Oh. Yeah. We're all going for, like, shapes, ideas, contours.
Oh, that's funny, Harith. Because, like, I get it.
What? How am I getting close but not getting the answer? Oh,
It's going the other. It's going the other direction.
oh, Y-wing, not an X-wing. Duh. I was like, why am I close enough?
Because that's definitely not an X-Wing.
I know.
But I can see how, like, if you were looking at the opposite direction, it looks just like a pod racer.
But it also looks like a Razor Crest a little bit too.
Mm.
Is it really just that?
Oh, is it just that?
Oh.
No, what?
Yeah.
Hey, this game updated.
You can't say anything about it without.
Yeah. Like in the past, if you didn't have the apostrophe, it wouldn't work, and it was cool that it worked.
I dislike prompts that are phrases or concepts and prefer Pictionary's noun-based prompts. You could treat those prompts as nouns. Just like I am your father, I drew the scene. Mask. A blue mask. Oh. Black man.
The Blue Man Group.
Dang. You looking like Skeeter from Doug now.
Damn, Cal is his #1 hater.
Okay.
See, I didn't draw a stick figure that time.
All right. I suppose this is one of those joke things.
What?
How am I writing with such fidelity with my mouse?
Oh, I get it now. I understand it now.
Yeah, I was trying to, like... Because...
I had to, like, think about it for a second and like, be like, oh, yeah! But you spelling it out obviously made it more obvious.
I don't know. I don't know what that's supposed to be.
Who's Luke Dreyhouse?
The new star,
That's a huge
Starfighter.
disappointment. I put that in as an Easter egg. Choco leaned straight in.
What gave it away was the lettering, and when you put a Barbie Ken, and I was like, oh, Ryan Gosling.
Yeah. Good on you, Aerith.
Ooh.
That is scary. Oh my god.
Why does it hate me? Oh, yeah.
What is that?
I'm so confused.
What? Rebel?
It's some type of rebel demon. No, it's sick looking though.
What was it?
What was that, Lowrider?
Is it like an Agent Callus thing? Like, are they trying to get clever?
I don't know.
No, was that Cal's master?
Zeborelios.
Oh, it could be. Yeah, it could be that from Fallen Order.
Gerald DePaul, maybe?
No, he said
No,
Zeborelios.
Lowrider said Zeborelios.
So we just didn't say the last name.
No, I typed his full name. What an idiot.
But he's not Aurelius. Just look at Lowrider's thing in the chat. Damn, Cal said naked Choco.
What?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm just stupid.
Ryan Gosling.
Is that all your drawing, KG?
It makes sense when you see the prompt. It took me a second.
Oh.
Okay.
I needed like their big sand robes and stuff.
It was vaguely sexual, like because the gappy stick wasn't above the head; it was like behind the
I'm for sure
shoulders.
Like, what was that? I'm not drawing either of those.
What was it?
It was Plo Koon and Mandalore.
What? I mean, I draw Plo.
Yeah.
I could make them listen.
He's just like this.
I wish I could tell you that would never happened.
Was that in your ska band?
IL-22.
Okay. If that's a face, that's the funniest face. Huh?
Oh,
that's actually really good. I like you're so careful around the head and face, and then just everything else is like. That's actually a really good drawing of them.
Oh wait. I was typing it in as soon as it went.
I'm still mad that I didn't get Zeb because I mixed up his last name with the character from from the Kratos series.
Oh. Isn't that also the Emperor from Gladiator? Marcus Aurelius?
Oh, maybe.
Pac-Man Ghost?
What?
I believe I can fly.
I can show you the world.
What am I missing?
The entire picture is what you're missing. Huh? Oh. Is that what you went with? Okay, Kenny. It's literally zoom out. Zoom out. It's...
Oh. I was typing it as it went. I
mean, it's a great drawing. I'm just dumb.
April 6th. When is that? That's a Monday. Okay.
So, like, Sunday at midnight would be interesting.
I mean, that would mean that the show is out when we normally film, so... Wait.
There you go.
That's a jank TIE fighter.
At first, when you're drawing it, Choco, I was like, seismic charge, and then you drew the middle, and I was like, oh. But you would have accented in blue, probably.
Alright, let's see. We did this recently on a Guess That. But,
okay, that's an F1 car spoiler. What's it attached to? Hi, shush.
Nice. There, I was waiting for that.
Did you get kicked out again, Lowrider?
Damn.
You got it though.
Yeah, just a lot later.
Let me share my. This was close. Did you put like Ray Skywalker or something?
Ray Skywalker, Ray flipping, Ray.
Ray on Pisana. What?
Let's go. I just saw the waves and I was like, wait.
Ray doing that sick flip over Kylo Ren and Dross is close.
Sometimes you just got element in these guess games. Sometimes you just gotta go for it.
What am I going for here, though?
It looks like a hut on the log ride at Disneyland.
Hey, look at the water, and then look at that. There you go.
I mean, it can't be that simple, can it? Oh, I
Yes,
was
it
about
can.
to type that. Jeez.
I saw the water and I was like, Water Planet Camino?
Oh, these are like it's a good drawing. I'm just dumb. That's what it comes down to.
Hell no.
Like I couldn't see anything but a gray hut with its arms up, going wee.
Damn, Harith, what did you not choose?
Mythosaur or Black Chrysanthemum?
You could draw Black Chrysanthemum.
Nah,
I believe in you.
It would have been horrible. The world's not ready for that drawing.
Green Batman. No.
Green Batman.
Starship Enterprise? Oh.
What is that called?
Okay, just
It's so happy.
Wait.
Look at it. Ah! Yeah! Yeah!
What is
That's why
that?
I picture him walking around going, yeah! Yeah!
That's not a Reek, it's not a... Oh my gosh, what is it called?
Boom.
Next to is a cat-like creature.
I'm just gonna put it all in there.
Reek is the rhino-like one.
I know, this is... oh my gosh, that's the one name that wasn't in my mind. I was like, Varactyl, Reek, Nexu, Dewback. Shout out to our cahoots.
we haven't referenced Dewback in a hot minute.
Yeah, we'll do a Kahoot next week or something. Yes, Cal didn't get it in his first guess. Oh.
Oh.
I like how we're all at one point
He
going,
got
oh.
it in his second.
I put the in front of it instead of just Darksaber like an idiot.
But I like how Cal didn't get in his first guess. He got it in his second.
Well, he technically said lightsaber, and the Darksaber is a lightsaber. I'm kidding.
Actually, we don't really know if it is.
We don't have any reason to believe it's not.
No, but I'm saying there could very well be a distinction between a lightsaber and a dark saber. Conceptually, not the name of the saber. Because I'm assuming, by virtue of its shape, the dark saber has a blunt side.
Wow, I am so sorry.
Magneto?
Kinda.
A Spartan helmet? Oh.
Oh, wait. If I can spell it.
I feel like you're,
Oh my god, it's not giving it to me. I didn't put the in front of it. Are you kidding me?
Hey, if you got... Did you get close to armor?
I got close like 4 times.
Oh. How the hell do these things look? Don't type too fast.
Well, sometimes typing too fast actually helps.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't exactly know how they look outside of that. But that's, yeah, that's them rolling.
Okay.
Master, destroyers!
But out of the droidicus.
All right, KG, I believe in you. What are we playing up to?
I think it's 180.
So it's a race between Element and Cal to see who gets there first. What?
Oh, nope. I might get it first.
That's how. I was like, what?
How? Oh, wait. Damn, I thought I was going to get there first.
The fact that Cal got it just from the circle is insane.
Yeah.
Cal's a beast.
Super! What else is a gray circle? Exegol?
I am getting more confused by the second.
What? I'm like... a grill?
What was it?
R2D2.
That's not R2D2.
And you're wondering why, like, oh, you should draw Black Chrysanthemum. Black Chrysanthemum's so easy to draw.
You're gonna give me 100 years. I would have never said R2D2. No, that was a good game. That was fun.
All right, guys.
Lowrider, you were missed. I'm sorry you had to leave.
It looked like a Robo Brain from Fallout. It definitely looked like something other than R2D2. But yeah, that was a good game. We'll do a couple of. Actually, I want to do a lightning round with Harith.
Is it the movie game?
No, lightning round questions.
Okay.
You have, and Choco, just to test your knowledge, keep track of what he gets right. All right, I'm gonna ask you 10 questions.
Okay.
You have 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just get a timer going. All right. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
After the Republic fell, where did Obi-Wan Kenobi reside in exile?
On Tatooine.
During his years as a Jedi, how many different lightsabers did Obi-Wan Kenobi construct?
2.
What is the name of the walrus-faced creature Obi-Wan Kenobi defends Luke from in the Mos Eisley Cantina?
Pass.
True or false? As a Padawan, Obi-Wan Kenobi was apprenticed to Qui-Gon Jinn.
True.
How much does Obi-Wan Kenobi promise Han Solo as payment for passage to Alderaan?
12,000.
Oh, whoops. That's 30 minutes. Okay, hold on. That was 30 seconds. That's obviously not enough time. Someone's still playing.
Cal is. By himself.
Hold on.
Yes, my favorite person's back. Let's go. The real star of the DYAD in the 4th show.
No, I mean, it's not on.
Talk about a DYAD. It's just him twice.
No, I think it's because this needs to shut down when it's not showing. Okay. All right. Let me do that over again.
I'm on question 6, right? If I'm counting right.
I need more new questions. Okay.
Wait. Are you starting over with new questions?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Wipe what I just...
I'll start the timer after I read the first question. Who falls in the Rancor pit with Luke Skywalker?
Gamorrean Guard.
On which planet is Jabba's palace located?
Tatooine.
True or false, Bib Fortuna can speak Huttese?
True.
What species is Bib Fortuna?
Pass.
What does Bib Fortuna say to Jabba the Hutt about Luke Skywalker after R2-D2's message?
Pass again.
What is the name of the creature that Han Solo flies the Millennium Falcon into inside the asteroid field?
Pass again. Terrible species.
Okay. How many was that, Choco?
How many did he get right? 2.
Did you answer true for Bib Fortuna can speak Huttese?
Yeah, I answered true.
Oh, okay. Then 3.
Okay. I think 30 seconds is too short.
Probably 60 seconds would make more sense. Plus, if you were to do it for like a TikTok format, that would make more sense if you do it in 60.
So KG, this is not including the first round where he did get some right, but he skipped. He got the Gamorrean Guard, he got Tatooine, and he got Bib Fortuna speaks Huttese. He did not get that he's a Twi'lek, and he did not get the Exegorth, and he did not get what Bib said about Luke, which I don't recall what he said either.
He said he's no Jedi. Okay. All right, Choco, I'm going to give you 60 seconds. And feel free to play along in the chat. And Harith, you can keep track of what he gets right if you know the correct answers. Yeah, you ready?
Sure, why not?
According to Qui-Gon Jinn, what is there always a bigger one of?
Fish.
Who's Qui-Gon Jinn's Padawan learner?
Obi-Wan.
True or false? Qui-Gon Jinn says, feel, don't think, trust your instincts.
True.
What does Obi-Wan Kenobi urge Qui-Gon Jinn not to do again after they present Anakin to the Jedi Council?
Oof. Pass.
What color is Qui-Gon Jinn's lightsaber?
Green.
What is Chancellor Palpatine's first act after being granted emergency power?
Forming the Grand Army of the Republic.
Who proposes that the Senate give immediate emergency powers to Supreme Chancellor Palpatine?
Jar Jar Binks.
Does Coruscant appear in Return of the Jedi?
Yes.
According to Chancellor Palpatine, how long has the Republic been in existence?
For 10,000 years.
Who stands to Palpatine's right when he announces the formation of the First Galactic Empire?
The Umbaran.
No. Okay. So you did. What did you get, Harith?
I said 7, but I also he could have been right on the how long Coruscant's been in existence question, so it could be 8.
He skipped that one. He got 1,000 years wrong.
So that one's wrong. So you got 7 out of 10.
And it was Masameda.
It was
Okay.
Okay.
The Umbaran was on the other side.
Yeah. You know,
I knew it was one or the other.
This would be cool if you guys had this and you could ask me questions. Unless you guys can find questions or ask me questions into 60 seconds. Can you think that fast?
Not today because it's 1,000 degrees in my room and I'm melting.
Harith, find like a trivia quiz.
Man, it's almost like I have these.
It's almost as if you have a lot of trivia questions from your trivia.
I do.
And then Choco can keep track. This will be the last thing that we do because, Choco's melting. And we don't like melted ice cream sandwiches.
That's true.
Let me actually pull up.
That shit is just like 2 cookies and heavy cream.
Let's see. Choco melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
Got it. Cool. You guys ready?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Does anyone have a timer up? Or I can actually do it myself.
You like melted ice cream sammies? Okay.
Let me get.
You know, if you have like a plate with like a knife and fork or a spoon, like that works. But
I don't like melted ice cream sandwiches. I did back like when I was a kid. Sometimes, like if I had a little bit of ice cream left, I would like stir it and then like pretend it's like cold
make
medicine.
ice cream soup.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go whenever.
All right, let's do it.
3, 2, 1. I'm gonna start. All right. In Attack of the Clones, what is the reason why Anakin doesn't sleep well anymore?
Nightmares of his mom.
In A New Hope, what docking bay is the Millennium Falcon parked in?
Oh my god, 94?
In Return of the Jedi, according to Luke, what was Emperor Palpatine's weakness?
His friends.
In The Force Awakens, how many parsecs does Rey mistakenly think the Millennium Falcon did in the Kessel Run?
14.
In Rogue One, what is the code name for the Death Star plans?
Stardust. Project Stardust.
In The Phantom Menace, who told Obi-Wan he should be mindful of the future?
In The Phantom Menace. I'll just say Qui-Gon.
In the Clone Wars movie, what is the name of the hut that conspired with Count Dooku? And that's time.
0?
That's correct. So, of the questions, obviously you missed Docking Bay 94.
No, I said 94.
Oh, did you say 94? And then
I didn't say Docking Bay. I said 94.
Which I'll give it to you. And then you did miss in Return of the Jedi, according to Luke, what was Emperor Palpatine's weakness? It's overconfidence. You're thinking Luke. You're thinking the reverse of it. What Palpatine says to Luke: "Your faith in your friends is yours," and then he goes, "Your overconfidence is your weakness."
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm surprised I remembered the Docking Bay. I knew it was in the 90s. I love they have those questions.
You said 92.
No, I said 94.
Okay.
It's 94.
Okay.
All right, do the same with Choco, and then we can end this episode.
Oh my god, I literally just closed it.
No. We gotta end. I want to take it out before 7:30.
Oh, so two minutes before. All right, guys. KG says he said 94. Thank you.
Okay.
Good roll the tapes. Roll the tapes, man.
Roll backwards.
But thank you to Harith for just like popping in and just like, hanging out.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
That was awesome. Shout out to everybody in the chat that's still rocking with us. Shout out to Kenny for joining as well. We're still going to see Doom.
We'll have to have you also join for some Daredevil talk because that's coming up.
That's true.
On
That's
Wednesday.
true. Oh my gosh, really? Maul and then Daredevil.
And Invincible and the boys.
Come on, man. All right, well, thank you guys for tuning in. This was a lot of fun. As always, we'll be back next week with the next round of Jeopardy. I'll be reaching out to contestants. And I think, Harith, you might be up to participate as well. Because I don't think you participated in the last round.
I destroyed Jeopardy on Pod once, so I'll destroy Jeopardy on DYAD.
Hell yeah. Love the confidence.
And then, of course, tune in on Tuesday at 6 p.m. for Choco's first Resident Evil gameplay. We'll be welcoming Miss Eggy on as a commentator as well. We're not going to help him. We're going to roast him.
Pretty much. I'm expecting it.
But that's it. On to the next one. That's right. It is a sequels edition Jeopardy. So watch the sequels, I guess, to prepare. That's it. On to the next one.
For Light and for Life.
God damn, it's hot.
And yep. Good night, everybody. Peace.